Hey guys, Working Man's Reads with a TBR video. This is my first TBR video. I don't usually like doing them because I am a mood reader. I just grab a book that catches my eye and read them. I also don't have as much time as some people that come out with the TBR videos and can really stick to it, but I'm going to try to be more organized here on this booktube channel now that I've got 60 something subscribers, which I want to thank all the new ones and the comments that I get every day. It makes it all worth it, so thank you guys very much. And here is my TBR for June. So I'm going to actually try to finish books that I've already started. So that'll be pretty much my goal for June, and then I also have a few that I want to get to now that it's summertime. I might break into some thrillers and different type of collections and stuff. So first up is I'm going to finish Deadwood this week, which is kind of the end of May. So I have my book club meeting on Sunday, so I definitely want to get it done. So I've already been taking all my notes, and I want to rewatch my vlog, and it is definitely still spicy. This book is something different, and I would suggest that if you have any interest in westerns, or it's almost like a western gritty, like play almost. It's a drama. So enough about that because that's going to be May. But the next book that I'm going to finish is the Magpie Coffin. So I'm enjoying this one. I'm only like 20 to 30 pages in. I started it last weekend on the holiday weekend, which I hope everyone had a great one. And I'm enjoying it. Like, it seems like almost a revenge tale so far. That's not really a spoiler. It's kind of given to you in the synopsis on the back, but I would definitely encourage anybody to read this if you just like gritty, just badass character work, just making you like know that this guy means business. The main character, he kind of commands the room, and most people are terrified of him. And it is definitely graphic and action packed. And check out the Magpie Coffin. I am not able to talk. It's been a long week, guys. Record breaking heat in New York. So next up is Kings of the Wild. I've read the synopsis for this before on the channel, but it's a fantasy by Nicholas Ames, and it follows Clay Cooper and his other buddy, and they are currently trying to gather back up their band of mercenaries to go try to save one of the characters' daughters. That is given to you in the first chapter, so no spoilers there. And they run into actually tons of like creatures along the way, like creatures that I haven't heard of in other fantasy novels. Like, you usually get orcs and elves and all that, but it's actually like werewolves and different things like that, like giant yeti looking creatures. I have to look them up halfway through like the chapter. It's pretty cool. So that's the second book I gotta finish in June. So those are at the top of the list. Gotta get those done. And also I'll probably sprinkle in a audiobook, but that's up to whatever I kind of feel like listening to at work, you know? So we'll see what that's going to be. I was eyeing up a Harriet Tubman autobiography. That just seems kind of cool. And ironically, like Black history, I think that it's important that people kind of open themselves up to different cultures right now, if you don't know what I'm talking about. So next will be Beartown by James McLaughlin. The first time I filmed this, I almost screwed his name up. I might have again. But this was a cover buy back when Barnes & Noble would still allow me in their stores. And I love the bear with the trees. Hopefully it might not be. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, this one's pretty cool. Basically, the back is about this gentleman who used to live in Arizona and had some run-ins with the cartel. And long story short, he takes this job in Virginia as a caretaker for the park, or maybe like a parks police officer. And he realizes that a bear had been poached, and he tries to figure out who it is, and things from his past keep coming back up. So that's what the synopsis on the back says. So I'm excited. It's kind of the perfect summer read in my opinion, because I just love thrillers in the summertime, and Blake Crouch hasn't came out with another book yet, and that's usually what I read in the summer. So The next one, I actually follow this guy on Instagram since I started my Instagram for the channel, and his name is Daniel Wilcox. So I'm going to start his short story collection. It's called Twisted, and basically it's desperate for the flesh injection of dark tales designed to make the mind bend, warp, and twist. For the first time ever in one collection, Twisted collates, wow, great, awesome, I read, guys, of the best dark horror shorts featured on the chart-busting, award-nominating podcast, The Other Stories. Now, I have came across this podcast. I got to give it more of a try, but usually when I'm at work, I just listen to audiobooks, so I don't really listen to podcasts anymore. I used to listen to like Joe Rogan and all that stuff. So maybe I should try out these horror podcasts, and broaden my horizons. I bet he has like different authors on there and stuff. I might be able to find some new authors that way. So that sounds like a good idea to me. And then this one is going to be at the end of the month. I'm going to be going to Myrtle Beach. My cat is wanting to get into the room, so because my office, aka the library, is where he lives most of the time. So Joyland by Stephen King, I feel like it's a good beach read, and that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be in Myrtle Beach. So all my southern people out there, coming down there July 4th, because 4th of July was canceled in New York. So we got to go somewhere else. So it is college student Devin Jones took the summer job at Joyland hoping to forget the girl who broke his heart. But he wound up facing something far more terrible, the legacy of a vicious murder, the fate of a dying child, and dark truths about life, and what comes after. That would change his life and his world forever. So that's just sweet. And I just love that, like, that art is sweet. Like, it's like super cool. Big fan. Like Hard Case Crime, I don't know. Never, it's just like it. And I've heard it's so different than any King novel before, so I gotta try it, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's a good sprinkler in for this time of year when it's nice outside. I feel like it takes place on like a boardwalk and things like that from other reviews I've watched on BookTube. So I hope everybody's doing well. It's been a busy week for me. I'm sorry I'm a little bit not as animated as usual, but I worked like 16 hours on Tuesday, so it was hot. It was 93, and it shattered the Buffalo record for this time of the year. We went from snowing 2 weeks ago, snow on the ground, snow, to 93 degrees. I cannot explain to you Buffalo weather in anything other than that. I know Spooky Noodles is from Michigan, so he probably understands what I'm saying, but that is just outrageous. Wow, you know what I mean? But we're not complaining because summer's great in Buffalo. It's nice weather. Can't go wrong. Trees are blossoming. I get to read outside again. So I hope everybody's doing well. I want to thank anybody who's subscribed, anybody who's watching this video, and for my first TBR video. So let me know if the video quality is better, if the sound is better. I'd appreciate that. I did upgrade my phone to hopefully make my channel a little bit more palatable and watchable. So I appreciate you guys, and any feedback, anything that I can do to make things better, if you want to give me that'd be cool. So cheers everybody. I hope everybody has a safe, fun weekend. I hope your weather's as nice as ours. So cheers.